Being able to participate in all aspects of life, that's what the Special Olympics of South Texas wants for all its athletes. And that wouldn't be possible without volunteers and workers who dedicate their lives to this mission. Our Nora Perez visited with the area director of the South Texas chapter of the Special Olympics and has this report.
I just like being out there and hanging out with my friends and everybody I know.
Peyton Fenner is a local athlete with the Special Olympics, and he has nothing but wonderful things to say about the organization.
I like the staff, I like all the coaches, I like everybody. But yeah, y'all should come out and participate for us.
He also highlights an important point. Volunteering is key to the Special Olympics. Sarita Porter, area director for the South Texas chapter, started as a volunteer. It was a personal thing for her.
I do have a brother that's intellectually disabled, and it's always held a close place to my heart.
Porter says the sporting competitions, events like basketball, tennis, and bowling tournaments are fun and exciting, but most importantly, they give participants a sense of belonging.
The revolution is inclusion, and that's what we're going for. Every human being should be able to experience all the experiences that everyone else gets to go through.
Nora Perez, 3 News.
The